Hello everyone, today I'm going to be showing you how to make a little Brigid Cross. It's coming up to Imbolc now, so nice time of year to get a bit crafty. These were made and dedicated to the goddess Brigid. She was a Irish Celtic goddess from mythology. These were hung up by pagans to protect themselves from evil, to keep evil away, keep fire away, and obviously to keep hunger away, and to celebrate life-giving goddess Brigid, obviously, at springtime. So perfect time to make some. So you will need some straws, so a natural reeds. If you can't get hold of any from the fields yourself, any rushes or straw, anything like that, then you can find them in craft shops. I got these online. These are just natural ones that have been cut down for me. I have been soaking these for about 4 hours, I think, but probably overnight would be quite good, just to give them a little bit of flexible when you're bending them, otherwise they might split. So just in a little bit of cold water and then dried off. Okay, so really simple. I'm going to start and then I'll speed up the video a little bit. So we start with one straw, and you're going to take a second one. Oh, that one's not so good. Let's pick another one. We're going to take a second one and you're going to bend it as best you can in the middle. Doesn't matter if it's completely in the middle, but as best you can. Okay, and we're just going to put straight down the middle. Okay, sorry, I'll just move this one out of the way. We're going to go straight down the middle. Okay, and then we're going to turn clockwise. So now this one is up, and we're going to get a second straw, and you're going to bend it in the middle. And you're going to insert it this way and hold it as tight as you can. That's the tricky bit, getting it to stay. What I found is the more you make, the more you'll be able to hold on to them. And at the end, when you're tying everything off, you can pull everything together. Okay, so that's the next one. We're going to turn clockwise. And you're going to have another straw. Bend it in half again, and we're going to do exactly the same thing. We're going to push it through, and you're going to do that until you have got the size that you want. It's going to make this beautiful woven shape in the middle. It's just so pretty. Okay, so you're going to keep going until you get the shape that you want, the size that you want. All right, so I'm just going to do one more. So I'm going to bend it in the middle, turn it. Remember to try and keep it as tight as you can. Oh, it all wants to spring out and go everywhere. This is great fun. Okay, so there's another one in the middle. And then I would turn and fix the next one. Okay, so I'm just going to speed this bit up, and I'll just stop to show you how we finish off. So I've come to the last straw that I'd like to use now, and obviously it's going to go across here. I've turned it clockwise and it's going to go across here. But this time, to finish it off, still trying to hold everything together, to finish it off, I'm going to pull this end reed up. So you've got this little hook that it can go through. So here it is. I'm bending it in half, just as like we did earlier. And then, ooh, I'm gonna push, easier than it looks. I'm gonna push it, hang on, I'm gonna pull that up a little bit further. I think that will help me. There we go, trying to keep everything together still. So take your time, this is lovely, meditative, just take your time. push it through and then pull this side back down. And as you can see from the time-lapse video, as I was going through, I just pushed everything back into place sometimes because obviously it's moving. And you'll get this lovely woven effect. Look, absolutely beautiful. Now, next thing is to tie off your ends. So if you've got an elastic band or something, that's really good. Those little tiny hair bands are really good to catch the ends. I've got just some wool that I really loved, so I'm going to use that one, and obviously a pair of scissors so that I can chop off the ends. So you're just pulling everything together and tie it off. Obviously a lot easier if you have an elastic band or something like that. I like to use something that's a little bit more natural, but whatever you'd like to use is up to you. I'm going to do 2 knots just to make sure that it's not going anywhere. That's the first one. And then when I've got those all together, you can then use your scissors. See, everything's moving again, so just bring it all back to where you want it. Ooh, loosey-goosey today. Bring it all back to where you want it. Just doing some wrapping. And then you can use your scissors and chop off any of the wool that you don't want hanging down, but you can also chop off the ends of the straws as well. Right, so I'm just going to finish this off and I'll be back. And there you go, there's one I made earlier, and there's the one I've just made today. It's still a little bit damp, so I'm just going to let that dry out, and then I'm going to hang that around my house. Help me celebrate the coming of spring. My cross for the goddess Brigid. What I love about crafting at the Sabbats is it doesn't have to be perfect. I've made it. I'm very happy with it. It's going to go in my house. I feel connected to this time of year, helping to bring in the spring. So there we go. Good luck making yours. Another thing that I just wanted to point out is that if you're making these with children, a great thing to use instead are pipe cleaners. So made this one out of pipe cleaners. Obviously lots of colourful pipe cleaners, but you could just use one colour. Of course you could use the browns or the whites, but just as fun. Great to use with children to get them involved with creating at Imbolc. Brilliant. Thanks for watching.